Okay, does anyone have a question? Anyone? No one? Okay, anyway, attendance is going down slowly. Not really slowly, but steadily. So today is the 32nd class of the course, and so instead of doing a normal lecture that we usually have, I'll instead do an example today, uh, which covers most of what we have covered in the last 1.5 weeks related to MOS capacitors and MOS transistors. So let us do that. Okay. So we'll design an NMOS. Okay, I have not really mentioned this previously, but let me mention it today. NMOS and PMOS. What is NMOS? Any idea? What would be the difference between the two uh, kinds of MOSes?
एन प्लस की जगह पी प्लस होगा और पी टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर की जगह एन होगा
In which one?
एन मॉस में.
Nahi. NMOS is the one which we have studied till now is an NMOS, okay, in which the semiconductor, the substrate is P type, the body is P type, okay, and your source and drain are N plus. So the N here denotes the kind of carriers that carry charge during when the channel is formed. Okay, when the channel is formed, what kind of charges do you have in the MOSFET that we have studied till now in this course? Who was it?
इलेक्ट्रॉन.
Yeah, so they are negative charges, so that's why we call that as an NMOS. Okay, PMOS will have, so NMOS is, this is an NMOS, N plus source and drain, and P substrate. Okay, and PMOS is P plus, P plus, and N substrate. Okay, so we want to design an NMOS with the following characteristics. Okay, we want the threshold voltage to be 0.65 volts, and the thickness Tox is 300 angstroms.
सो वो पी मॉस में आपने पी माइनस लिखा है.
नहीं, माइनस नहीं लिखा, प्लस लिखा हुआ है मैंने
अच्छा.
यहाँ पर
हाँ
या
सर.
यहाँ पर. हाँ, तो पी डैश लिखा हुआ है, वो माइनस
नहीं
नहीं है.
नहीं सर, डायग्राम में ही पी माइनस है कि पी प्लस है वो.
नहीं, प्लस है वो दोनों.
अच्छा, ठीक.
Okay, so that is Tox is this much, and QSS prime is 1.5 into 10 to power 11 into 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 coulomb per centimeter square. Okay, that is QSS prime. ID we want ID to be 50 microamperes at VGS is equal to 2.5 volts and VDS is equal to 0.1 volt. Okay, so so we need to design, or everything else is in our hands. Okay, we can make whatever changes we want to other parts of our device. Okay, one more thing that I have forgot to mention previously, our gate is made of polysilicon. Okay, many times instead of metal we use silicon as a substrate, as the gate. Okay, so when we say metal oxide semiconductor, okay, the metal is actually made of silicon. Okay, and it is polysilicon. Okay, we have already talked about this previously in the beginning of the course, polycrystalline and single crystalline and amorphous. So this kind of the silicon that we deposit on, the silicon that we have here is single crystal. Okay, there is one single crystal everywhere, the orientation is the same. On the top we deposit polysilicon, not that we do not want a single crystal, but it is very difficult to draw that, to deposit single crystalline silicon. So what we end up with is a polycrystalline silicon. And what kind of doping should we have if we want it to imitate a metal? If we want this polysilicon to imitate a metal, what kind of doping should we have?
N-type.
No, that is not necessarily true. It need not be. Means by kind I meant how much?
Very high doping.
Very high doping. Okay, because we want to imitate it. We want it to imitate a metal, so we want that we should have large number of carriers. Okay, we can have both p-type and n-type doping. It does not really. That is one of the benefits of using a polycrystalline silicon on top. Okay, that we can use both p-type and n-type because that makes our threshold voltage similar for both PMOS and NMOS. We will not go into that much detail of that part, but let us look at what will be phi m in this case. What will be the value of phi m? Anybody? What is the value of chi silicon? Can somebody remind me again? 4.05 volts or no? किसी ने तो कहा था मेरे से. What is the value of chi silicon? It is 4.01. 4.01 volts. Okay, so what will be the value of phi m in this case when we are using polysilicon? Phi m की value क्या होगी? Anyone?
सर सेम ही होगी क्या 4.01 ही होगा
Depends on the kind of doping that we have. Okay, if it is p-type polysilicon, if it is n-type polysilicon, if it is n polysilicon, then phi m will be equal to chi silicon. Is that okay? Because what is this is your, let us say this is vacuum level, this is chi, okay, and this is your EC and EV. Okay, so where will the Fermi level be if our doping is very high, n-type doping? Where will the Fermi level lie? It will be very close to your conduction band. Okay, maybe overlapping your conduction band, so your Fermi level will be very close to your, so Fermi level will have almost the same level as conduction band, so your phi m will be equal to chi silicon in case of n-type polysilicon. Okay, if your polysilicon was p-type, what will happen in that case? If the polysilicon was p-type, phi m कितना हो जाएगा? Phi m is the difference between vacuum level and the Fermi level. Okay, if it is p-type polysilicon, where will the Fermi level lie? Again, heavily doped. That is understood. Okay, when we are talking about gates, we mean heavily doped. So what do you think is going to, where will your Fermi level lie in this case, in case of p-type polysilicon?
वो काई सिलिकॉन प्लस ईजी हो जाएगा.
Yeah,
I-
so it will be close to, your Fermi level will be close to your valence band. So your phi m will be equal to chi silicon plus Eg silicon. Okay. So let us assume that we are using an n-type gate. Okay, n-type polysilicon gate. Okay, so please find out what will be your phi ms. What will be the value of phi ms in this case? Phi ms की वैल्यू क्या होगी? In this particular case, what will be the value of phi ms? So phi ms is equal to phi m minus phi s. Okay, and what is the value of phi m in this case? In this particular case, when we are using n-type polysilicon gate, phi m की value क्या है? That is equal to chi silicon. Okay, and the value, what is the value of phi s? We are designing an NMOS, so our substrate will be p-type silicon. Okay, so what is the value of phi s? Phi s की value क्या होती है p-type silicon में? Yeah, in general, phi s is given by chi silicon. Okay, plus what? Eg by 2 plus phi fp. Is that okay? ये होगी ना chi silicon या नहीं? Or sorry, phi s. This is my vacuum level, conduction band, valence band is EI, EF. What is the value here? It is phi fp. Okay, this is phi fp. The difference between the intrinsic level and the Fermi level is phi fp. And what is the difference between valence band and conduction band? Sorry, vacuum level and conduction band? It is how much? Chi silicon. And what is the difference between EI and EC? Is again Eg by 2. Okay. ठीक है? Is that okay? So your phi ms is going to be how much? Minus Eg by 2 minus phi fp. Okay, that is the value of phi ms. Anybody has a question? Please. Everybody is very quiet today. No one? Are you okay with this or no? रुद्राक्ष,
यस सर.
क्या स्टेटस है? समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं?
सर आ रहा है मतलब.
नींद आ रही है?
नहीं नहीं सर.
तो मतलब बट से पहले वाली चीज को रिजेक्ट कर देना चाहिए. उसके आगे क्या बोलने वाले हो? बोलो.
क्या नहीं मतलब सर वो थोड़ा अभी आजकल थोड़ा बहुत सारी टर्म्स हो गई ना तो मैं कंफ्यूज हो जाता हूँ थोड़ा.
किस
वो
चीज में कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो?
सर मतलब कांस्टेंट बहुत ज्यादा हो जाते हैं तो थोड़ा बार बार देखना पड़ता है कांस्टेंट वगैरह.
नहीं,
ये
मैंने
फाई
सारी चीजें ड्रॉ करी हुई है मैंने बोर्ड पे.
हाँ सर मतलब इस केस में नहीं वैसे जनरल बोल रहा.
नहीं, आज की बात पूछ रहा हूँ मैं तो, स्पेसिफिकली इस पर्टिकुलर एक्सप्रेशन की जो मैंने इधर लिखा है. ये आ गया समझ में या नहीं?
हाँ सर.
Okay. So that is the value of phi ms, and we know QSS prime. Okay. So what was, उसके बाद हम क्या निकालेंगे? क्या था? फ्लैट बैंड वोल्टेज. Okay. So our flat band voltage is phi ms minus क्या क्यू एस एस प्राइम बाय सी ऑक्स प्राइम, यही था ना, माइनस था प्लस था, माइनस था, इज दैट ओके? This is equal to phi VFB is equal to phi ms minus QSS prime by Cox prime. ठीक है, so what do we want? ये सही है या गलत है? मैंने कुछ गलती करी है? अभी तक ठीक लग रहा है. Okay, anyway. So we need to find out the doping concentration. Okay, in the p-type silicon we need to find out the value of Na. Na की वैल्यू कैसे निकालेंगे अब हम? Okay, and what is given to us? हमें क्या दिया हुआ है? So threshold voltage is given to us. Yeah. So Vt is what? VFB plus क्या 2 phi FP प्लस क्या आता है यहाँ पर? एनीबडी रिमेंबर यहाँ पर क्या आता है? रूट 4e एप्सिलॉन s Na इंटू phi FP over Cox प्राइम, ये आता है ना, ठीक है. So if we replace the this QSS prime is given to us, QSS prime is given to us, Cox prime, what is the value of Cox prime? रुद्राक्ष क्या होनी चाहिए वैल्यू ऑफ Cox prime?
सर क्या?
वैल्यू ऑफ Cox prime क्या होनी चाहिए? इक्वेशन क्या होती है Cox prime की?
सर मतलब चार्ज अपॉन लेंथ क्यू इक्वल.
नहीं यार, चार्ज अपॉन लेंथ थोड़ी होती है, एप्सिलॉन ए बाई डी होती है ना पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर की.
हाँ 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 सर,
तो
एप्सिलॉन ऑक्स.
एप्सिलॉन ऑक्स ओवर टी ऑक्स होना चाहिए ना.
हाँ हाँ यस.
Okay, so Cox prime is epsilon ox over T ox, which is the value, the dielectric constant for oxide is 3.9. Okay, so 3.9 into 8.85 into क्या?
सो ये ऑक्साइड कौन सा यूज करते हैं? सिलिकॉन ऑक्साइड यूज करते हैं.
Yes, yes, yes. It is when it is not given to you, we assume that it is silicon dioxide.
तो समझ
Okay.
लीजिए कांस्टेंट 3.9 मतलब सब जगह यूज कर देंगे ना जहाँ पे मेंशन
या
नहीं है.
जहाँ पर ऑक्साइड की स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन नहीं है कि कौन सी ऑक्साइड है, we'll assume that it is silicon dioxide, and if it's silicon dioxide, the dielectric constant is 3.9. Okay, so K, if you need this, K silicon dioxide is 3.9. Okay, and K silicon is 11.7. Okay, so silicon has about 4 times the, sorry, 3 times the dielectric constant of silicon dioxide. Okay, and since we use everything in centimeters, okay, in our course we use centimeters, so this becomes 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 14. Okay, and the units are farads per centimeter square. Okay, and divided by T ox. What is the value of T ox? T ox is 300 angstrom, so 300 into 10 to power what should I do? क्या होना चाहिए? Anyone?
So 10 to the power minus 8.
Minus 8, you are right. Okay, because we are writing everything in centimeters. Okay, instead of minus 10 it will be minus 8. It will be minus 10 meters or minus 8, 10 to the power minus 8 centimeters. Okay, so if you cancel these out, this again 6, so this becomes 10 to the power minus 8 in the numerator. Okay, so 10 to the power minus 8. Okay, can you please do the calculation and tell me the value of Cox prime? क्या आएगी? क्या आ रही है? 3.9 को 3 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो 1.3 इंटू 8.85.
11.5.
Okay, 11.5. So let me do 1.15 into 10 to power minus 7 farads per centimeter square. That becomes your Cox prime. Okay, this is 1.15. And so that is just Cox prime. So Cox prime is known to us now. So we can find out the value of QSS prime by Cox prime. QSS prime by Cox prime is this value. So in the book they have given QSS prime as number per centimeter square. Okay, only this was given to you as number per cent. I don't know why they keep on doing this. It is very irritating when they are writing charge. They should maintain the consistency, but they are writing number. So if number is given to you, you obviously have to multiply by the charge. Okay, if density is given, density or per unit per area density is given to you, you need to multiply by the charge. So in the book they have said that the QSS is equal to 1.5 into 10 to power 11 per centimeter square. So if they are given per centimeter square, that means number per centimeter square, so that you have to multiply by the charge, electronic charge, okay, which is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 9. So if you do that, what will be the value of this value, this particular so करो जरा, इसकी वैल्यू क्या आ रही है? QSS prime by Cox prime 1.5 into 1.6, 0.6 into 0.9, so 2.4 into 10 to the power minus, so this will be 2.4 into 10 to the power minus 8. Okay, so it will be 5 ms minus 2.4 into 10 to the power minus 8 divided by 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 7. तो ये कितना आया? Can somebody do the calculation and tell me? (2.4) divided by 11.5 कितना आ रहा है?
Sir, 0.20.
Yeah, 0.209. Okay, so that this comes out to be 5 ms minus 0.209. Okay, so now
Sir, into 10 to the power minus 1 भी तो आएगा.
नहीं 2.4 को हमने ऑलरेडी 0.24 को जब इसे डिवाइड करेंगे तब आएगा ना ये. अगर इंटू -1 करते तो 1 से बड़ा आता ना ये चीज़. ऑलरेडी हम उसको इंक्लूड कर चुके हैं.
ओके सर.
ठीक है ना, क्योंकि ऊपर वाला देखो ये बड़ा है इससे, तो अगर हम डायरेक्टली इनको छोड़ के डिवाइड करते तो 1 से बड़ा आता है ना. हम ऑलरेडी उसको इंक्लूड कर चुके हैं, 2 से ऊपर आ रहा है. ठीक है, सो दैट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ FB. 5 ms minus 0.209, and so what do we have here? So VT is known to us. What is the value of VT? 0.65. Okay, and VFB is 5 ms. What is the value of 5 ms? Minus EG by 2 minus 5 FP plus 2 5 FP. नहीं, उसके अलावा एक चीज़ रह गई, minus 0.209 plus 2 5 FP plus square root of this value. Okay, so 4 epsilon s 4e epsilon s and divided by Cox prime into square root of Na into 5 FP. ठीक है, is that okay? I took out these two values outside this. Okay, so if you look at 4e epsilon s, all of them are constants. Okay, so you can find out the value of this over here, and C ox prime is obviously known to you. We just calculated it, and Eg is known to you. It is 1.12 electron volts. Okay, so that is known to you. I made a slight mistake over here. It should be Eg by 2E. Okay, because this is all in volts. Okay, so it should be Eg by 2E. Okay, that was a small mistake over there. It should be Eg by 2E because everything else we are writing in volts. Eg is usually given in electron volts, so we will convert that into volts again. Okay, so it should be Eg by 2E. Other than that, I think this seems fine. So what is unknown to us in this whole equation? What is unknown to us?
Sir, Na.
Na is unknown to us, and what about phi fp?
Sir, it will be related to Na only. We can.
Yeah, so
put it
we can
in.
say either of these two is unknown to us. Okay, we can say either phi fp is unknown to us, or we can say Na is unknown to us. Okay, either of these two we can solve because these two are related to each other. What will be the value of Na? Na will be, if I were to write it in terms of phi fp, it will be Ni exponential what? Phi fp over phi t. I have already defined phi t, no? Kt by q. ठीक है? Is that okay? This will be the value of Na.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is known to us. Again, it is not very trivial to solve this equation, but what can we do? कैसे solve करेंगे फिर इसको? क्या तरीका है? बताओ कैसे करेंगे solve? What is the easiest way of solving this equation? Anyone? थोड़ा न्यूमेरिकली कर सकते हैं आइट्रेशंस लगा के या रिकर्शन. कैसे करेंगे बताओ? So in this equation, if you look at it, phi fp and phi fp, these can cancel out. Okay, one of these cancels out with this. Okay, so what can we do? We can take out this phi fp from here and put it over here. Okay, so we can say minus phi fp is equal to this minus 0.65. So I took out phi fp from the left hand side. Okay, so minus phi fp is equal to minus Eg by 2 E. ठीक है? So I just interchange these two values. So minus, so 0.65 I took from the right hand side to the left, sorry, left hand side to the right hand side, and I took 1 phi fp from the right hand side to the left hand side. Obviously their signs will interchange. Okay, so let me change the signs again. Okay, I'll multiply by minus 1 on both sides. If I multiply by minus 1 on both sides, this will be gone, this will be, these will become plus. Okay, and this will become a minus. ठीक है? Now if I want to solve this equation, if you look at it, I have phi fp on the left hand side and I have phi fp here also. Okay, n is obviously a function of phi fp. So what is the easiest way of solving this? Or how do you propose we should solve this? मानव है क्या आज? मानव, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what do you think?
सर जो राइट साइड में टर्म है उसको हम लेफ्ट में ले जाएंगे और फिर रूट फाई एफ पी कॉमन ले लेंगे.
फिर
तो फिर उसके बाद एक टर्म हमारे पास रूट फाई एफ पी की बचेगी और एक रूट एन ए की बचेगी. तो रूट एन ए वाली टर्म जो है फाई एफ पी वाली टर्म से काफी ज्यादा होगी.
चलो ठीक है.
तो सर अप्रोक्सीमेशन लगा के केवल रूट फाई एफ पी बच जाएगा तो फाई एफ पी निकाल सकते हैं और फिर उससे एन निकाल सकते हैं.
That's no, but how can you say that? कैसे अगर तुम इधर लेके जाओगे इसको रूट 5fp कॉमन लिया, लेकिन 1 प्लस रूट 5fp प्लस समथिंग आएगा ना, ये चीज़ केवल एन नहीं आ रहा ना, एन के साथ ये भी तो आ रहा है, वो तुम्हें क्या पता, नहीं आया समझ में क्या कह रहा हूँ मैं? मानव,
Yes, sir.
do you agree with what I'm saying? Or are
So
you able to?
you are telling that this constant can.
Yeah, obviously. If you look at the value of this, what is the value of the epsilon s? 10 to the power minus 14. ठीक है, e की वैल्यू क्या है?
So 1.10 to the power minus 19.
हाँ, तो उन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो क्या आएगा? -33, उसका स्क्वायर रूट लोगे तो -16 के ऑर्डर का आ जाएगा. सी ऑक्स की वैल्यू क्या है? -7 के ऑर्डर की है, तो -10 के ऑर्डर का आ रहा है ना वो ऑलरेडी.
Yes, sir.
So that is not a valid way of solving it. So I'll give you a hint. So what you can do, you can assume a value of 5fp. Okay, if you assume a value of, or na, either of those two you can assume. Okay, if you assume a value of na, you can calculate the, obviously na you can put here, you can calculate the value of 5fp. ठीक है, अब हम इसमें क्या करेंगे, इस राइट हैंड साइड को सॉल्व कर लेंगे पूरा. ठीक है, so let us why not do it? Okay, so that you get an idea how to. So I'm going to erase the everything on the top. Let us do it. मैंने कई बार तुम लोगों को ये एक्सप्लेन किया है, लेकिन कभी मैंने इसको सॉल्व नहीं किया. सो लेट अस डू इट टुडे. सो लेट अस अज्यूम दैट द वैल्यू ऑफ Na, let us assume that Na is equal to 10 to power 15 per centimeter cube. ठीक है, अब इसके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग 5fp क्या आएगा? क्या आ रहा है इसके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग 5fp? कैन यू टेल मी? तुम लोग कर चुके हो कई बार 10 to power 15 को. तो anybody wants to tell me what the value of 5fp is going to be? क्या आ रही है? करो इस इक्वेशन में डाल के.
So 0.288.
0.288. Okay, thank you. Volts. Okay, instead of electron volts, we are writing in volts. Okay, it will be 0.288 volts. So now I have found out the value of 5fp. Now I put everything on the right hand side. जो मेरी Na की वैल्यू पता है हमें, 5fp की वैल्यू पता है, इसकी वैल्यू क्या आ रही है? Can anybody tell me the value of this constant? So the right hand side, RHS is equal to 0.56 plus 209859 plus 0.859 plus, sorry, minus square root. इसकी वैल्यू क्या आती है? इस पूरे टर्म की वैल्यू क्या आ रही है? Can somebody calculate this?
Sir, 7.069 into 10 raised to power minus 9.
7.069.
Yes, sir.
Let us say 7.07 into 10 to power minus 9.
Yes, sir.
Okay, into square root of Na into 5fp. Na into 5fp कितना आ रहा है? इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके बताओगे तो स्क्वायर रूट लो उनका, बताओ क्या आ रहा है? स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 0.288 into 10 to power 15. क्या आया? What did you get? What is this whole term coming out to be? कितना आ रहा है?
So 1.7 into 10 to the power 7.
नहीं यार, वो तो नहीं आ सकता, 10⁻7 गलत है। कुछ तो तुमने स्क्वायर रूट नहीं लिया या तो कहीं पर, क्योंकि इन दोनों को अगर तुम सिंपली सोचो तो दिस 2.8 इंटू 10⁻14, सो 14 का सीधे सीधे 10⁻7 इधर बाहर आ जाएगा, ठीक है। सो 10⁻2 के ऑर्डर का आना चाहिए। क्या
तो 0.119 आएगा, मैंने पहले वो मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करा था आगे वाले टर्म।
क्या 0.119?
यस सर।
0.119, okay, so this comes out to be 0.56 plus ये, तो क्या आया 119, इसमें से घटाएंगे तो 740, 0.56 प्लस 0.74, तो आया ये 0 पॉइंट क्या 7 5 12 13, सो 1.3 volts, ठीक है। तो the right hand side comes out to is 1.3 volts. Obviously that is not correct. Okay, so this says, so if we equate to the left hand side, we assumed our 5fp to be 0.288. Okay, after doing this calculation we find that this is not really accurate. Okay, because the left hand side is equal to it should be equal to the right hand side if the solution was correct. If the solution was correct, then obviously these two will be, again the way I chose my initial value, it gave me a 5fp which is not really that accurate. So this ideally this value should be what? ये क्या होना चाहिए? Can you tell me with the range of these values, range of 5fp कितनी हो सकती है? मैं क्यों कह रहा हूँ ये सही नहीं, मतलब obviously सही तो नहीं है. So what we would normally do is that we would put this value again and try to solve it, but we cannot put this value in this particular solution. Why can we not do that?
So because 5fp maximum could be
Half of EG.
half of
Yeah.
EG.
Okay. So this is not really, so our initial guess was not really that good. Okay. So instead of choosing this as an initial guess, so let us choose a higher value. Let us say that this is 10 to the power 17. Okay, 15 was not really that good. I agree, it was my mistake. So corresponding to 10 to the power 17, what is the value of 5fp? 5fp की value क्या है? Anybody? क्या होनी चाहिए 10 to the power 17 की?
406 आ रही है।
406. Okay. So 0.406 volts. So if I put that here, what do you get? 0.406 and this is 10 to the power 17. इसको लगाएंगे तो क्या आता है? ये कितना आ रहा है? कितना आया भाई?
1.424
424.
1.424, ये जो नेगेटिव वाली वैल्यू है ये पूरी।
Okay. So 1.424. So that is going to give me what? Again, if I subtract these two, this is 1.9, 5 and 6, 1, 1, 9. So 1.419. So 1.
सर वो 0.1424 होगा.
एक सेकेंड सोचने दो जरा मुझे. So if I do 4, 16, yeah, it should be 0.1424.
सॉरी सर वो पावर चेंज हो गया, मैंने गलती देखा नहीं मैंने ढंग से.
नहीं ठीक है यार 16, हाँ सही है, ये 14 आएगा ना, ये 8 आ जाएगा इससे, यहाँ से 4 का स्क्वायर रूट 2 हो जाएगा, हाँ सही है. So this is minus 1.424. Obviously again this is giving me a negative value. ठीक है, negative value दे रहा है, तो again this is not correct. So let us it cannot be a negative value. Why can it not be a negative value? क्यों नहीं हो सकती negative? क्यों नहीं हो सकती negative? 5fp, because we are assuming that it's a p-type material. Okay, so 5fp has to be positive. 5fp is ei minus ef. Okay, so again this is not really, so previously this value was too small. Okay, now this value has become too big. Okay, so we can go to an intermediate value. Let us reduce this slightly. So if I reduce this slightly, instead of 10 to power 17, let us say that it is 10 to power let us say 5 into 10 to power 16. Okay, if I assume 5 into 10 to power 16, what can I do now? If this is 5 into 10 to power 16, so for 5p कितना आएगा? Come on, somebody help me again. 5p की वैल्यू क्या आएगी? There are actually better ways of solving this. This is a very primitive method of solving it, but these numerically, if we were to solve this, there are better ways of solving these. So do not, but for our purposes, this method is good enough. Okay, we know that in one case this was becoming too small, so we increase the value. Now this is becoming too big, so we will reduce the value slightly. Okay, so can somebody tell me the value of 5fp corresponding to this Na? क्या आ रही है? हाँ?
So 0.388.
So it comes out to be 0.388. If I put that here, 388 10 to power 16 into 5. ये कितना आया? इसकी वैल्यू कितनी आई? बताओ भाई क्या आई? Anyone?
So 0.9985.
985. Okay, thank you. So this comes out to be 0.985. Okay, now we are in the realm of where our system would work. So if you use this, what do you get? If you choose this value, what do you get? Yeah, we get 985. So 4, 11, 3, and 0.434. ठीक है, our initial assumption was that 5fp was equal to 0.388. After doing this calculation, now we are getting 5fp is equal to 0.434. Obviously these two are not equal to each other, so we'll do what? We'll apply this into this equation again. ठीक है, इस equation में हम फिर से लगाएंगे इसको, and then we'll try to find this the right hand side again. We'll keep on doing this until we get what? We get the difference between this value and this value becomes negligible. Okay, you'll keep on doing this. So ideally this should be even a smaller value, so somebody can keep on go home and keep doing this. Probably it will come of the order of 10 to the power 16. Okay, that is what my guess is. So once you have that, okay, once you have the value of Na, what do you have? Now this was our goal. Our goal was, I now I know the value of NA. My goal was to find out, to ensure that the current at, it should be 50 microamperes at VGS is equal to this and VDS is equal to 0.1 volts. Okay. How can I ensure that now? ये कैसे होगा? So if you remember the what is the value of VGS minus VT? VGS minus VT की वैल्यू क्या है इस पर्टिकुलर केस में? In this particular situation, what is the value of VGS minus VT? Come on. VGS is known to you, VT is known to you. Okay, VGS is
So
known to you.
1.85.
1.85. Okay, it is going to be 1.85 volts. Okay, and what is the value of VDS? What is the relation between VDS and VGS minus VT? In this particular case, is VDS smaller than or larger than VGS minus VT?
Smaller.
If it is smaller than VGS minus VT, that means that it is not in saturation. Okay, if it is not in saturation, which particular equation will you apply? You will apply the first equation, the non-saturation equation. Okay, so the ID is in that particular situation is given by mu Cox prime W by L into VGS minus VT. VGS minus VT is known to you 1.85. Okay, and VDS is known to you 0.1 minus 0.1 squared over 2. Okay, Cox prime is known to you, mu is known to you. Okay, we'll give you in the question itself. मैंने दिया हुआ है यहाँ पर कहीं पे? यहाँ पे नहीं दिया ना मैंने. Okay, in any case. We can assume it to be 10 to power mu n. In this particular case, we can say it is 10. So mu is 450 centimeter square per volt second. Okay, mu n, because we are talking about the mobility is usually smaller than bulk mobility. Bulk mobility for electrons in silicon is 1350 centimeter square per volt second, but in this particular case, it will be lower than that. Okay. So mobility is known to you, Cox prime is known to you. So the only thing that is not known to you is W by L. Okay, ID is obviously known to you. ID is given here. It is 50 microamperes. So 50 into 10 to power minus 6. Okay, mu is known. See the W by L. So using this, you can find out the value of W by L. Okay, once you know the value of W by L, you can assume is L given to you? No, L is also not given to you. Like you can choose one value, one reasonable value of L, and you can find out the value of W. Okay, so in this particular case, we can say L is equal to 1 micrometer. If you assume L to be 1 micrometer, you will find out the value of W. Okay, so that was how you would design a MOSFET. Okay, does anybody have a question in this? So these were the this is what you desired, and based on this your desire, you calculated certain parameters of your device which would give you the desired result. Okay, so when we are designing something, obviously some parameters where the number of equations is usually smaller than the number of parameters available to you. Okay, number of variables, number of equations is usually smaller, so you will not get a single unique solution. Okay, there are many solutions which will give you the same result. Okay, because the number of equations is smaller than the number of variables available to you. Okay, does anybody have a question here? No? Do you have a class after this?
सर एक बार वो बता दीजिए ना, नॉन सैचुरेशन रीजन कैसे चेक किया आपने? VGS माइनस VDS लेस देन ग्रेटर देन VT से?
So when I wrote down the two equations, I had written down two conditions. One condition was that VGS minus VT, VDS is less than VGS minus VT. Okay, VDS is less than VGS minus VT, we apply the first equation, and VDS greater than VGS minus VT, greater than or equal to VGS minus VT, we apply the second equation, the saturation equation. So this is the VGS minus VT is the transition point between saturation and non-saturation. So what do you want to know? How did we get this particular value?
नहीं सर, आगे वो मैंने इक्वेशंस गलत लिखी थी तो वो कंफ्यूज हो गई थी मैं.
Okay, because that is a little more involved, and I don't think we want to go into that part of the. I have already given you an intuitive explanation why this should happen. Okay, in the previous class. If you have a question in that, I can answer that, but I'll not go into the derivation of these. It's not really that important for this particular course. Okay. Anybody else has a question? Nope. Okay, then I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.